Hello, this is Jose with JL Martinez Plumbing. We're at 2515 Camino del Rio South. We are going to be videoing backwards. We are currently at the property drop. We are unable to get the camera past this point. What's going to have to happen, this is going to have to be excavated, property drop, extended to grade, so we can actually run the camera from this point out to the street just to make sure everything is fine. And if not, then we can look at a couple options. One is making a plumber's report if we need to, and if the condition calls for that. Or two, clean the line out. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're roughly 81 feet 7 inches out. We marked out an area with green paint where the property drop is, and this is between the tree and the front sidewalk in the yard. So now we are going to be pulling out. Lots of buildup, that's normal. If you look at the bottom, you'll see a channel. So it looks like someone's been trying to service this line over the years, and probably just ran like a bare cable or maybe a small blade or something that created a small channel. The concern with this is potential for channel rot, where the bottom of that pipe is really, weak. So we don't know if that's channel rot or if someone's been servicing it, and instead of running the proper blades or jetting, they made a little channel. So it's either a channel from cleaning, or B, channel rot, which you don't want and would recommend replacing the pipe. So we're going to come out some more. This part of the cast iron looks a bit better compared to the end by the T, or the property drop. There are some roots right there, and it looks like the pipe is slightly offset, and that's probably where the roots were coming in at, right where the two pipes connect. So I would highly recommend making a repair right here. It can be cleaned out, that's not a problem, but the connection is the concern. That over time it's going to get worse. We have marked this out. This is a couple feet before the tree in the front yard in green paint. Nice, good picture right there of that. So we get a little bit closer. Too close. Right there's a good picture. So we could definitely remove that with the jetter. And try to descale as much as you can, but I would recommend doing that once we extend the property clean out. Therefore, we can shoot against the flow and try to pull out as much scale and roots as possible, versus jetting with the flow and pushing everything back into laterals and just leaving a lot of the sediment behind. So the jets shoot backwards, and we will be using that to descale as much as possible, to remove roots as much as possible, and at the same time using those back jets to really pull all that stuff out of there and pushed into the big line. And the other thing we can do is, if we need to, we can just replace that section of pipe from the roots all the way up to the property drop. That's always an option. The rest of this cast iron actually doesn't look too bad compared to that last section at the property drop. I can't explain why. This looks just, I mean, it's still rough, but it doesn't look as rough as that first part we looked at. So now we're coming up a lateral right now. So the one thing we can do also with the property clean out is we can literally clog the sewer line. Once the clean out's exposed, we can drop a special connector down there to clog the sewer line, fill up the system with water, and see if it holds water. If it doesn't, then that means there's a leak somewhere in the cast iron. So if there's a concern about leaks, we can always perform that type of testing. But otherwise, I think for now, maybe a good cleaning, making the repair on the roots, extending the clean out to grade for the property drop is what's needed at this time. And if need be, we can always test the sewer line by filling it up with water and doing a static water pressure test. Now we're exiting the sewer line. I'm going to show the backyard right now. There's the clean out. There's the backyard. There's the camera. There's the neighbors. All right, we are walking out right now. Oh, gate closed on us. Here's the front yard. Here is the location of the roots. It's hard to see, but there's a green circle with an X right there. There it is right there, a green circle with an X. A flag after it. A flag before it. X marks the spot of the roots. That was my phone dropping. All right. Now, over here, by the front plants, by the sidewalk, there's another a green dot there, right where my foot's at. A green dot behind it, where my foot's at. And another circle with an X and a green flag in the middle. That's where the property drops at. So as you can see, this sewer line runs right underneath that tree. It's probably why you get the roots right over here. To my best of my ability to guess, that's the only roots that I can see in this area would be from this tree. Otherwise, this is Jose with JL Martinez Plumbing.